Hello everybody! Welcome to some more Coven All Any as the Potion Master today. I've not played Potion Master in a bit. Hopefully we have a full Coven. That would be the ideal scenario here. Well, that's the opposite of what I wanted. And I'm named Totally Evil, which will definitely won't get me killed, right? Don't worry, guys, I'm 100% evil, and that's legitimately true. Where do I even start with here? I can try to play a silent potion master. It might be in my best interest. I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing here. Let's just reveal. Let's reveal what elixir is, I guess. They wanted to TP yellow actually. Let's do a mind you, I'm 12. Who didn't do anything. So I found transporter, or they were transported with this by themselves. They transported themselves with 15, so either or is true. Either I found a transporter or I found the person who was transported, unfortunately. Guardian Angel was on 4, 12 claims Psychic, 7 claims Psychic. I'm not on either of those, which is nice. I'm gonna keep my secrecy on at this point because no one also dies here. And we have a spy claim who's probably legit because they got my visits correct. They didn't just muck up some. Five's claiming to be the Guardian Angel. I shouldn't be pushed today, by the way. For the sheer fact that we have 2 psychic claims and I'm on neither of those wills, the likelihood should be that we would go on one of the people that are on those wills at the moment, which currently they're voting up. 7, who's claiming that. This. We have 12 is innocent. We're still getting this up. Oh, this is one of the psychic claims. I'm silly. Whatever. 10 claim survivor. That's good to know. Knowing this game, the survivor will probably be killed. Hexmaster or Potion Master. It wasn't 11, but okay. I have no clue what I'm claiming yet. Press. We're guilty of this, obviously. We got a Plague Bearer out. Yes, I am potentially claiming random neutral, by the way, at the moment. I don't like 2 already. I will heal our spy. I will heal the spy for now. Just to confuse him a bit. Actually, I need Mafia to kill the spy. We'll heal 12 for now. Because killing the spy is smart, is what we want because of the sheer fact that they can narrow down that it's me based off the Coven visits. I survive again. We're gonna have nothing to do for the next night, but it's okay. I'm not killing. No one's killing, apparently, because Jesus Christ, am I the only fucking evil? Attacked and healed. Interesting. I might be the only evils. What the heck, dude? Either that or Mafia's just not attacking, because they are visiting, so that's not right. The Mafia visited 12, Coven visited 15. Ooh, Transporter. Transporter thing, so 15 is technically considered suspicious. No, I know that, but I don't think we would know that it's Transporter. I know Transporter based on Spy. Coven visited 15, I did not visit 15, technically. I visited 12. 15's the one suspicious. Because they checked 12. Technically there's a Transporter who knows this, but I'm not the one who knows it. By the way. I was about to switch over and pound the fucking vote onto the Psychic, who is not considered suspicious technically. Is not actually suspicious, but see, I was teleported. Did 15 say they were TP'd? I tranced 12 and 4. Makes no sense with the actual transportation. So they actually are claiming to be Transporter. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how the heck I visited 15. I should have visited 4 based off this. I don't know. I'm gonna guilty it because I want it dead. If it's not me, they need to die. That's how this works. Ah. I don't know if we have one's claim yet. This is a Psychic. I figured it. Hopefully now they'll be getting... Now they're remembering it's a Transporter. See, now they're like, oh, Transporter. I knew this beforehand. This is a medium claim. Oh. Yeah. Okay, it was 4. I'm silly. I misread Elixir's will. I read their day 1 thinking it was their night 2. They posted everything instead of just the day. I got confused. What the Pen claim survivor. Let's see if that's legitimate claim here. My claim is probably being a silent werewolf claim. They are legitimately survivor. Cool. I'm just gonna claim werewolf. Fuck it. We ball. It's all any. You can get away with anything, really. I'm not too worried about having to claim werewolf here. I'm not doing anything. Get the other evils first. So I can claim that type of stuff. Bad kill out of the Mafia, in my opinion. Forgetting who they are. I think they have 4th target, right? Was it Bear that was the target? Yeah, they have the medium claim. 11 has defense. Okay, thank you, Mafia. They should have attacked 2 people. I'm glad they're killing. I need them to kill. And I need them to be hung, too, since I'm playing I'm playing the most passive game of Potion Master ever, but... Nothing. The last thing I'll just be like, I'm the world, bro. Get me. I said I was confirmed evil. They want to get 11. They have 14 as suspicious transported. Okay. 14 guilty, 12 day 2. They want to get 11. They want to get 14. 11 push 12. So did you... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go where the votes are at this point. I don't think it matters to me who dies. Again, I'm not on the evil vision of 7, which is nice. Which means I get another day to just not be pushed. I have to seem like I'm following some town members. Seven's trying. Ooh, see, Seven might find me in his good grasp now because I was also trying to get that innocented. For all we know, um, World of Claim. The only thing that might not work with the World of Claim if people claim to have visited me. Um, oops, not what I wanted. The only other thing I can think of is potentially trying to claim Silent Serial Killer. Let's switch it. Let's switch to the Silent Serial Killer. Screw it. Doesn't really matter. That's why I mean, that's an okay hang, but I need the Mafia to start getting actual kills. So that's all I'm gonna do. So so at least the town will know I'm solo. I believe the spy already knows that though. Um, do we know what one is? Do I want? I want to check to see if this is legitimate. I want to see if this is a legitimate medium claim. Nope. As I figured, I was like, that's probably not. They actually aren't. Uh, is it legit? Is it a legit survivor? Did we feel it was PMer? I should have been like, I should have said 10 is legitimate. Bad kill for them. Mafia, it was a good kill for Mafia, but I mean, they need town over me at the moment. I think, but it's okay. Which means 14 is Mafia, because I tried to get them down as well. They figured 7 would have 2 on them, so not sure why they didn't try to kill 2, but it's fine. I think Mafia has this, by the way, at the moment. 4 still no claims found sus by sheriff. Yeah. 4 claimed medium, guys. 14 CC the veteran. There you go. That's all you need to know. They have 2 of the Mafia. They don't know who the 3rd one is, if there's a 3rd one. I don't know how many people they've been seeing. Also, the fact that 11 died there is really fucking crazy because they literally 14's attacking Mafia. They claim that 11 had defense. There's no reason to have that killed. If you're a town, that was an awful kill. And I innocented it as a PMer, so that's really bad. These split votes are really bad. Look at this shit. You guys are splitting on 2 Mafia members. Why are you splitting on 2 Mafia? Total Town is splitting on 2 confirmed Mafia. They're literally splitting on 2 confirmed Mafia, which is really weird. They're all not thinking with their heads. I'm not talking to the right person, 5. They never said I was immune. No, it was a valid check on 12. I think it was a valid check. No one going up and getting no one dying there is really bad. Mafia. This is going to be down to if there's a hidden arsonist, maybe, maybe like six is on arsonist, because six has not said nothing to my knowledge, right? Yeah. Do you think Framer and Mafia killing were the same person? It really just got lost. It just got lost in a wall of text. Um, it's not their job. 8 is not PM. Hmm. Sure was. Sure was. The janitor claiming medium gets it right again. Gets it right again. Why? This town is so slow, dude. These like 14 and 4, they keep splitting on them for starters, which is just really rough. But they're also not playing well. The Mafia, in my opinion, are not playing well. Yes, they are doing what they're supposed to be. But if this was a higher caliber game, as in a lot of players who were a lot better, killing their own GA was fucking ludicrous, but whatever. But if you're playing with a smarter town, like if I was a town member, I could easily find out the force claiming is a janitor. They're playing very obviously like that because they're not giving out any information until someone's cleaned. They give no information from the psychic, no information from the sheriff. Like they're not getting any text from them. They're not using anything from that knowledge pool. I mean, now it's a 3v4-5 with whatever the heck else is evil here. I'm presuming 6 is potentially that, is something. 6 is something that they have to deal with, I think. But yeah. If there's only 2 Mafia left, it's obviously 4 and 14. There might be a third. If there is a third, I've transitioned. Transformed. You shouldn't be trying to get the arsonist in this scenario. The arsonist could potentially save you in this game. If the arsonist has both the Mafia doused and a bunch of others, and you would need that in theory. This game is very interesting. The spy should also know that I'm fucking potion master at this point. I've visited none as I'm at the day I die, but it's fine. I didn't finish what I was saying about them. Ford playing like an obvious janitor, only giving information out based off cleans, and 14 chose to push the person who called them suspicious, pretty much. Called 4 suspicious. What I mean by that is, not that. This. This 11 has the fence thing. It's very obvious for attacking Mafia, which is 14 in this scenario, to be like, oh, 11 has information. 11 has information on 4, who's my teammate. I'm gonna call them to have defense, and then we're gonna push them. It worked out for them because this town is of lower quality or of a lot of evils, one or the other. It can be either or. In my opinion, it's because the town's of lower quality. 2 and 13 and this are not really pushing well for them to be the confirmed town members for most of that game. And then the splitting of the votes. They kill Vroom Vroom, who's an actual survivor. That's why you got killed, 7. You shouldn't have been trying. You should have just been letting it go. Splitting? You were voting. Voting? You were voting? Just 3 on each mafia. Does not help. Oh. I literally have a thing with you 3. Like, you need to be sure that you're not splitting. Four is also Mafia. 4 is also Mafia. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they split onto someone else? Who's their own? They have no reason to. They could have easily split that onto 2. They would have easily split that onto 9. They could have easily split that onto 9, onto 10, onto 6 if 6 is not their teammate. It's a slow town. It's just a town that isn't doing what they're supposed to be. It's not a smart town, which sometimes happens in these games. Alani has a bunch of different skill levels now because if they're just not doing what they're supposed to be. They finally get 14 up. They finally get 14 up, which is like a little bit too late. Maybe it's not though. Maybe they still have a shot at it. The fact it took them an extra day to get this lynch, if they even get it here, yeah, 2 is half right. 15 should be trying to lead this town a bit more often as the confirmed town member. Same with 2. 2's doing a good amount of pushing, but it has having to carry this game for town at the moment. Never transported 5. Nope, they transported 4. They transported 4 the death during his death, I think. Or maybe that was the night before it. I can't remember. It wasn't trans. Okay, so they just shot. They just killed 5. They killed 5 and blamed it on it. But told you, 14 is the attacking mafia. They made the clear play to the obvious, in my opinion, play that they did the 11 as defense thing to get 11 dead so they could have the stuff off of them. But we'll see what 4 does here. We'll see who they kill. They need to save 10 alive, keep 10 alive because 10 is on their side. The only reason you could kill 14, that was a weird thing to lie about. The only reason 14 would kill 5 is the only real reason, and it's not a good reason, would be, I know this is a person I can kill that won't be protected. That way I can get my play to get 11 lynched. So I can keep 4, my teammate, alive. Even though, and 5 can hopefully try to keep 4 alive in that. That's the only legitimate reason, and even then, it's not a good one. You had a lot of shots. Whiffler is also a survivor. This is a 3 survivor game. Because 10 is legit. They're really killing the survivors, which are ruining them at the moment. For saying that as they are. The problem is, what is 9? Long game, by the way. Really long way. Oh. 9's the veteran. Cool. I should probably get back to this. 2 is doctor. 4 is our janitor. 9 is the veteran. So wow, town literally has a shot at winning this by just hanging 4. That's insane. There was no neutral evil. It was just neutral benigns. They're still gonna win this game somehow. Because I honestly, if there's any other evils in this game, the fact that it's taking 9 days for it's taking 9 days to kill 6 evils is really bad. They're they're gonna give him another shot to get another kill. Wow, and no survivors are gonna win this game. 3 survivor game, none of them are gonna win. And it's possible because of those survivors, that's why the votes were really weird, because the survivors didn't know what to do with their votes. 7 was trying to help town, 6 was, let's check 6 voting. Let's check what he was doing. I'm kind of intrigued. I want to see if the survivors were making the vote kind of weird. So this is the vote in Oakley. We tried to get this innocented. Let's see who guiltied this one, by the way. So Whiffler innocented that vote. They get this innocented. Thanks to Bear. Bear should have been trying to guilty it, but it's also kind of like if he can get someone else lynched, he should try to, but he's not going to. Here. So 2 of the survivors actually innocented this. Whiffler and Vroom Vroom. If Donkey Skin also innocented it, it actually would have gone down. And Totally Not Evil, who is the veteran, also abstained on that vote. That's not great. Because you have a PMer innocenting that vote. You have Elixir guiltying was also really bad. Bad play, but I don't know why you would vote up 11 in that scenario. I voted it because I just slammed onto it at the end because I might as well. Then obviously we find the janitor as I get that stuff. What happens to the next vote? This is like the critical vote right here. It gets split. The spy, the veteran, and the survivor vote up Alice. The survivors are a big part, and Alice is voting up Bear instead of themselves here. And the transporter as well was trying to switch around, and they tried to switch it onto Bear at the last minute. So it was a survivor voting. The survivors not voting up stuff does some things to that, which makes it really interesting, actually. I want to go to the next vote process now. I want to go to the next vote. Because that's... And then it gets innocented, by the way, once they get 4 up. By a survivor, a mafioso, and a doctor. And then a survivor abstaining and a survivor guiltying. So we got all 3. The survivors made this game really interesting. The town winning this is just because purely there was no killing power. Mafia not killing 2 nights in a row made that impossible for them to pretty much win that game. Imagine they ended up killing the sheriff night 1 and someone else night 2. You know, they could have actually gone crazily much better. Did I miss the vote? Was this the... So those were the split votes. Yeah, this was the only voting. Was 4 votes. No one voted on that day. So on day 5, and then they finally get Alice Young up. Very interesting game. I couldn't make the silent PMer play work. I died quickly to Mafia, but kind of expected. 3 survivor game makes this really interesting. This is a very interesting game. There are only 3 Mafia, so the fact that there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evils. 5 evils, yes, 4 benign. 4 neutral benigns. Which makes for a total of 9, which is over half. Not town. And it took that long. It's crazy. It's because I think Alice was AFK, and that's the reason why Mafia lost this game. If they were able to get 2 kills before, they put... And Shirley would have had the right numbers if they didn't kill the GA. If they didn't kill the GA and they killed 3 others, they 100% would have had the numbers to win that game. They would have had 4. They had 4 right there. They had it. But yeah, that was an interesting one. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Even though I didn't get to live a very long time, I hope you guys enjoy the more games that I find very interesting. I'm gonna post this one because this one's a really cool game, and it's a really cool perspective to obtain. People's thoughts about like what blanking on the words on like what plays are happening, what should have happened, what could have happened, kind of stuff. Hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.